everyone, welcome back to the English Web. I am Bhageshri. So before I start with today's video, there is a small announcement that I want to make. I have just launched my second YouTube channel, which is called Say English, and I'm sharing the link in the description below, so please do check it out. And yes, the channel is about learning English in Hindi. So this is for all those people who may know English but struggle with maybe the grammar or just when it comes to speaking fluently in English, and they want to know the basics in the comfort of their native language. With Easy English, I shall be focusing on all the basic aspects of English, and I shall be helping you all with the grammar bits of English, how to frame sentences, how to manage communication, and how to communicate effectively in English. So please do check out the channel. The link is in my description, and let me know what you guys think. So in today's video, I shall be focusing on 5 commonly made mistakes in English. And these are the ones different from the ones I have mentioned in my previous videos done on 5 mistakes that we commonly make in English. So you can check out those videos as well. And so yes, let's get started with the video. The first mistake that I would focus on is introducing yourself. Now most people use the term myself before they actually mention their names. This is grossly incorrect. There is no way like this to introduce yourselves. Please use I am or my name is when you're introducing yourself. This is never used and this is incorrect. So yes, that is the first mistake. Second mistake is the one we make when we use two names or two words like this. Me and Sally are planning to go shopping. Now some of you may have guessed that using me is incorrect. You always say I and never me. So it is always Sally and I are planning to go shopping. Never use me to start a sentence. For example, if I have to start the sentence with Sally, Sally is planning to come shopping with me. So me always comes towards the end. The third sentence is this. The faster we leave, the better are the chances of us reaching home in time. Now, can you guess what we go wrong with usually? This sentence is fine, but what we usually make a mistake with is we say something like the faster we leave, better are the chances of us reaching home in time. We forget the article the. The is equally important. You cannot make the sentence correct without using the. If you start the sentence, use a comparative degree word, you have to use the and again a word in the comparative degree. So you start with the, you use a word in the comparative degree. The second half also starts with the before you use another word in the comparative degree. So the faster we leave, the better are the chances of us reaching home in time. So a lot of us may think that the sentence which reads like the faster we leave, better are the chances of us reaching home in time. That is incorrect. We miss out on the most of the times. You always ensure that you include the when you are using an analogy like this. The faster we leave, the better it is, or any word that you use in the comparative degree. So make sure you use the. The next mistake that we frequently make is with a sentence like this, or rather a question like, what was the experience like? Now this sentence is fine, but what we do is, when we talk about something that is subjective, we forget to use the word like, because you do not have a definite answer when it is a subjective question. In place of this question, if we ask, what was the color of the car? You have an answer, it was blue. But something like, what was the experience like? Or what did the moment feel like? You cannot just say, what was the moment? You always have an own opinion when it comes to answering a question like this. For example, two people going for a trek may have different views of the scenery, and their experiences would be different. So you cannot have a definite answer. The last point in today's video, or rather the last mistake for today's video, is with could, would and should. So let's understand how to use these words. Now, these verbs are actually past tenses of. Now, these words, could, would and should, are past tenses of can, will and shall. Okay, if that is the thing, what is it that differentiates the three of them from each other? So try and pay attention to what it is that exactly differentiates these verbs. So could is usually used to express some sort of a possibility or to make a polite request, like could she go and have a drink on the table, or maybe just to express a possibility like could he come in your car too. So it is just maybe you're trying to show some sort of a probability and also trying to make a polite request at the same time. And these were some questions. You can also use could in statements like he could easily do that without any help. So she could manage handling 3 kids and her work very efficiently. So these are the ways in which you use could. There may be times when there are overlapping uses of could and would. So you may be able to use could and would in the same sentence as well. But you just have to understand the structure of the sentence and if the verbs fit in well. Now this is about could. What is it about would? Would is the past tense of will. And the one thing that stands out about would is how you use it in hypothetical situations. Like if I had a lot of money, I would never work in my life. So it is just some sort of a hypothetical situation. I do not have a lot of money, but I would just not work if I had. Or if I had a mansion of my own, I would domesticate all the farm animals in my house or mansion. So this is when you use would. And in another instance, you can also use would to make a request. So this is when you can, this is when the use of would overlaps with the use of could. Would it be fine if I if I shared your meal? So you're trying to make a polite request here by asking somebody if you can share somebody's meal. So in that case, you can also use would. Could she share your meal? So that is when you use could as well. But make sure that would is mainly used in hypothetical situations as a past tense of will. The last word is should. How does should stand out? Should stands out when you try to show some restraint. Shouldn't the table be in the corner rather than in the center? So, this is when you try and show some restraint in the sense that you're trying to suggest that the table should be in the corner and not in the center. You're also showing some sort of an obligation so you're trying to show some restraint, and at the same time you're also showing some obligation by not ordering or commanding. You're just suggesting, or you're just sharing your opinion in this case. So when I say restraint, it could be expressing an obligation, it could be expressing an opinion, or it could just be showing some sort of giving some sort of a suggestion. So you mostly use should to ask questions which start with what, when, why, which, where, how. So yes, that is also when you use should instead of using these two. And the last use is to express probability. So this use of should also overlaps with could in some way, because you're trying to express, when you try to express possibility, should we take the car instead of a bus? So we have could, would and should. Could is used to express possibility and to make polite requests. Could you please move to the side? I could easily do that in no time. So, and you can express possibility like he could have gone to that place instead of her. So you're expressing some possibility. You use would in hypothetical situations. Like I said, if I had a lot of money, I would have never worked again. Or to make a request, would you mind doing the chores today? You also use this in statements like, I would love to go partying today. Then you use should, which is the past tense of shall. You use should to express an opinion, to show obligation, or to give a suggestion. You also use should to ask questions, like I said, which, what, where, why, how. All these questions, when you ask, you use should. He should be doing that, or shouldn't he be doing that? And the last use is to express probability. He should be working at the bar and not be with us partying. So yes, that is another use of the word should. So these were some mistakes that most of us commonly make when it comes to English. So I hope you all found this video useful. If you all did, then do comment below and share with me if there are other mistakes that you struggle with, and if there is something else that you would want to learn in the upcoming videos. So please share your thoughts and comments below, and like always, do not forget to share this video and subscribe to my channel. And lastly, please do check out my other YouTube channel which I've just launched, Say English, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family and subscribe to it. I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.